Hello, dear ones. Well, I've been holding off on recording a video with my face for a very long time. Um, and there have been many reasons why I hesitated on doing this, but with everything going on in my life and in the world, I figured it was probably time to go ahead and put out a video. So here I am. I appreciate all of you who have subscribed to me and who have taken the time to listen to my light language videos. Bless you. That means a lot to me. And I really, truly hope that it's assisted you in a multitude of ways. So now that I'm putting this video out, it's kind of a beginning to more to come. Let's see. The best way that I can put this is that I'm going to be real. And what does real mean? So we're getting into the authentic person. Let's face it, being a spiritual person does not mean that you're perfect. And for me personally, and I'm sure many of you have done this to where you think that you have to be this perfect person in so many ways. Well, we live in a world that's quite eclectic and full of so many people, and your buttons are going to be pushed. Not only just because that's the world we live in, but because you have lessons, continued lessons, but being authentic. So you say to yourself, well, being authentic, well, what if my buttons are pushed and I didn't handle things the way that I feel that I should have? Well, that's still being authentic, because let's face it, you're going to have some moments where you're going to express yourself in a way that maybe you feel that you shouldn't have expressed yourself. And that's okay. Don't judge yourself for being a human being here on this planet and having emotions and feelings that maybe you feel you shouldn't have had. Well, you should have had them. You're not hurting anyone. You're not hurting yourself at the time. Now, should you reflect? Should you question yourself and reflect? Sure. But you can't beat yourself up for having that experience. And that's about being authentic. And so that's really what I want to open up with, is being authentic and being the person that you are. And that just, I could go into so much detail on that, and I will eventually. And you, I'm sure, have thought of all these things and know these things. But for myself, it's taken a long time. If you, and I'm just going to cut to the chase, if you are not authentic, and if you are not being yourself completely 100%, then it's going to catch up with you. And your whole life is going to be centered around being that authentic person. And if you don't, and if you aren't that authentic person, then things will happen. And you won't realize it at the time, but eventually there will come a time when, after everything's said and done, you'll sit back and you'll think, wow, and you'll reflect. And you'll realize that you have not been living life as your authentic self. And I'm just going to be real. That's what you're going to have here. Of course, the light language activations will be part of the videos. And but it will be how I feel about life and how it pertains to myself will be expressed, because I'm not just one little person. We're all included in this. The only difference is that I'm going to talk about these things that maybe most people are afraid to talk about or are afraid of being judged. Well, I have news. I'm not afraid of being judged. I'm really not. Because getting these things out to humanity mean more to me than being judged. The life that I've lived thus far and the things that I've experienced, it means more to me to get that out to all of you. So perhaps, just maybe, you won't have to experience the things that I've had to experience in order to evolve, in order to become the person that, well, let's just say you can evolve, because everyone evolves, but to evolve without all the hardships. Because I think that so many people in the New Age community believe that you have to experience things in more so not a very pleasant way. Let's put it that way. Hardships come before pleasantries. Let's just put it like that. And I don't think it really has to be that way. I think that, and I'll get into this eventually, but I believe that that's all about subconscious programming. So, with that being said, I really want to start these videos out with being authentic. That's where I'm going with this. And this is just kind of sitting here in my car with a lot of thought. I've been meaning to do this for quite some time. And hey, you know, what better time than sitting in your car, having some alone time, and saying, what the heck, let's just do it. So, again, I really appreciate all of you who have subscribed and who have found solace and help and love and light in my videos. They're all from the heart. They're all from God's source. I can guarantee you that. And it's all about assisting humanity. Of course, that's my personal belief. I'm not here to judge any of you. I'm not here for anything more than what I feel is God's calling to me, why I'm here. And I thank you for listening to me. I thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. And I love all of you. I'm not perfect. Do I get upset with humanity and people sometimes? Sure I do. But those are the things that we're going to be discussing, because it is so important for you to understand that it is okay to get upset. Okay? It's not okay to hurt people. It's not okay to commit acts of violence. You know, those things, okay, I say it's not okay. Who am I to judge an experience of an individual? But for me personally, I would never condone anything that's harmful to someone else unless you're defending your life or your children's life. You know what I'm saying. You understand where I'm going with that. Let's not misconstrue anything. But I am not a person to condone any act of violence or anything that can be controlled if you're in a normal frame of mind. But it's okay to get upset. It's okay. Allow those feelings within you. Don't hold them back, because holding them back only causes you harm. Now, these things that I'm saying, they all lead to, they're building up to what I will be discussing in further detail. So, hopefully, I'll post this video. Like I said, I am a little camera shy, and I'm not sure that I'll post this, but I hope I do. I hope I do. So, I send blessings, light, and love to all of you. I truly do. Bless you all, and gratitude to you. Namaste.